Welcome to all that the wind has brought here, to the first episode of the Wandering Village. So we're gonna start right on in on a new game. For those of you who don't know, this game is a little bit loud, actually. We're gonna go ahead and turn that down. Just a little bit. Okay. Is a lovely civ builder, post-apocalyptic. And we're gonna ride on the back of a wonderful creature called an Onbu. So let's hop into the new game. I did the tutorial. Oh my gosh, the tutorial in this game is so long. But I learned some good things. I think we're gonna skip novice. I'm not gonna pretend that I'm a veteran. We're gonna play adept. And if we suffer, we suffer. I'm also going to give a little bit of a difficulty, a challenge to myself, in that we are only allowed to pause at the start of every episode. We can plan, we can build, we can do those things and pause at the start of an episode. But anything we build in the middle, that's something we build live. We don't have any hostility modifiers. We have an alternative colored Onbu, and I'm actually going to go with this one. And we're going to name our Onbu after the primordial goddess of the sea. For this game just had their new ocean update. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go through. And this is going to be... This game in this town is going to be called Journey's Plateau. So that hopefully the wind will bring us luck. Okay?
Driven from our homes by the toxic spores, we kept wandering, looking for shelter. But not in our wildest dreams did we imagine what we would find.
This game is so cool. I love the watercolor to it. Okay. So we are going to start out by pausing and taking a look at around. So this is Tiamat, our lovely Onbu. And this is where we live. So we start off with 16 people. And there are things that we have to protect on Onbu, and there are things that don't matter so much on Onbu. So it looks like most of our green area is by the head and by the rear, so our industrial district will probably end up being fairly centralized. The first thing I want to find a home for is our berry gathering post. While we're still paused, that's the first thing we're gonna build. It's a berry gatherer. And it's got an efficiency to it. So it would be 45 up here. Can we get it any better? I think that 45 spot's one of the best. Ooh, 49 is pretty darn good, but we'd have to damage Onbu's spike. 54? Ah, but that also damages a spike. What if we do something like that? It's actually higher to do it there. Okay. Well, there we have it then. That's going to be our berry gathering area. Oop. And this area is going to gather all throughout there. And while we're also down here, let's put in a lovely little farm over here. Will be kind of our first farm. And dirt's a bit of a problem, but I don't think we need all that many mushrooms. But I'd like to have it in a fairly useful area. You know what? I like this spot here. Yes. Okay. And then we need to put in a housing district, right? So, housing district, very specifically, I want some certain things on it. So, I want to do squares of 4 that are divided up. Is how we're going to do these. So like that. Like that. Like that. These are going to be how we set up our housing districts. Now, right now, each of these tents can hold 2 people. So we really only need these first 8 for the 16 people that we've got. And that'll do. But I'm going to put down some more housing. Because in the long run, we're going to want a lot of this stuff. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put a path here. We're going to go ahead, we're going to put a path here. And in between the houses, we're going to leave alone for right now. That design will get us through most of the game. Let's see here. We're going to need some air wells. We're going to stick our air wells just kind of out of the way. I think, well, actually, that's going to be a really good place for fishing stuff. So we'll go ahead and we'll stick our air wells. I'm going to make somebody seasick at this rate. We'll make them here for right now. And we'll put down 4, but we'll disable 2 of them. And that's going to be the same thing here. Is that we're going to disable all of these. And for right now, we'll disable the farm. And other things that I need to start with. I suppose we are going to need water tanks and such. So we'll go ahead and we'll do something like that. And then for now, we'll start our industrial district around this area, our first one. And these buildings are all going to be pretty close to the same. So we'll need a pantry. We'll do a couple of kitchens here. And then on the end here, we're going to just chuck one of these guys. We will get to this soon. Oh yeah, and we're going to need an herbalist. Which... no, we're going to have a big old resource storage down here. So I'm gonna take our herbalist and put them over here. But for right now, we'll get that cleared and then we'll disable it. I want to get housing up first as well. And then that should be everything for the moment, other than a worker post and a research building. And these are kind of more like versatility builds. So we're gonna go ahead and put these two buildings right up here. And then we're gonna go ahead and connect this road here. And we'll actually connect it all the way down and around the watersheds to get over to the berries. And that's going to be almost everything that we need. The last little bits that we need are our big resource refineries. And for that, that's going to be one of these stone cutters and one of these carpenters. But we're also going to disable those as soon as it's cleared. And that's it to start. So we're gonna give up on our little time limit now, and we're gonna get this started. We can add to it as we go. So we'll start off nice and slow. Oh yes, and very first things we need to do, we're gonna clear out some stuff from the middle of town. And that should help us a lot. We can actually probably disable this one for the moment. And once that one's clear, we can disable that one. We're getting a lot of good stuff going though. Clearing so much space. Okay, and we can't quite pause this yet. I want to get this research building up as quick as possible. That's going to be very crucial for us. We need at least one of those immediately. And that herbalist we can now disable. The berry gatherer, though, we're leaving that alone. Okay. We need more wood and stone. So we'll get some of this stuff going. That's fantastic. That is almost up and ready. This is very, very exciting. Okay. And kitchen popped up immediately. We are going to go ahead and take that one and commit to it. Oh, I almost paused by accident. While we're here, I want to get, as quick as we can, the horn blower. Let's take a look around us real quick and see what we have coming up. We have nomads coming up. We have settlements and mines and stuff that we could go to that would be really useful for us. So we got the horn blower that we're going to do. Then we'll grab the scavenger hut. And then we'll grab the automatic collector. and an Onbu kitchen. We're gonna want pretty quick too, I think. And so here's what we're going for. We are trying to grow some berries here. And we need a berry gatherer to be able to do that without destroying the bushes. But once we have the berries, there's not a whole lot we can do with them. They're raw food. They're not great. They rot quickly. They don't give us a lot of feeding. And they're very, very low variety for food, which villagers will start wanting later. Also, I'm going to take any mushrooms I can get my hands on right now, because we're not quite ready for the mycologist yet. But yeah, food's important, so we need to start there. And then we're going to want to be able to refine that food, and for that we will need a kitchen. But that's okay, because we'll get one. That's easy enough. That's going to go down in here. I think I'm going to put that down in here. I think. If I remember correctly, yes. If not, I put this in a very stupid place. But either way, it will be fine. We can move things later if we need to. I would like us to rush on some of the buildings, please. Housing is kind of important. I would like those done immediately. Okay, we are almost there. No? No, we're not. Okay. This is fine. We'll get there fairly soon. And that research is going. Not incredibly quickly, but it is going, and Onbu is still asleep. So that's useful, because we start in a safe zone, which is really nice. And I'd like us to get a rush on this too. As quickly as we can on those things. Excellent. Those tents are going up, and then we'll get berries. And berries are going to be so crucial for us initially. But we'll get it all going pretty quick here. Getting some things cleared out. Nobody's really idle at the moment, which is good. This berry farm, I do want to remove trees slowly out of here. I don't know if the berries will spread for us, but if I can get them to, I'd appreciate that. And then we are also going to need some more stone, so we'll grab some from right there. This is all going decently. Yeah, the air walls are almost done. This is good. And then we need to get our food storage up after we get the berries up. That's going to be one water tank. That's really good. I don't need that water tank. Okay. Oof, this is getting to be messy. Take out that tree, that tree, that tree. And then these 3 trees. And that should help with our berries. Awesome. That food storage needs to get up and going. Oh, do I have that disabled, don't I? Okay. Let's actually get these guys working. We're going to enable this one too. And then we will enable this guy. And that should all come pretty quick for us. And then we're going to enable this as well. But that's priority. You can put that down to priority 2 and priority 1. And that should do us pretty good. Once we've got that going, we should be okay. We won't be perfect, but we'll be okay. And that's what really matters. Onbu will be getting up pretty soon here. You can go ahead and speed this along a little bit, though. I'm not hugely fond of the fact that that's already done, but that's fine. We'll go and gather resources for other pieces soon. We do need a little bit more food, so let's grab some of these berries, because they're outside the range of our gatherer. And then, you know what? This tree, as well as this tree, can just go. Just make those go away, please. Got another good mushroom here. And then we'll grab some more stone. Okay, that's fantastic. I don't like that people are starving. We really need that kitchen up and running. It's at 72% research, though. I think getting that pantry up will help. Onbu is up. So Onbu's going to start walking forward. And hopefully we'll get some things going pretty quick here. We've got stone coming in, it looks like, to the pantry, right where we want it to be. Looks like some more trees need to go, however. So we're going to take out preferably adult trees that are close to town. And we will re-enable that momentarily. I want that pantry up, and I want that farm up. And then we'll do this building next. Okay. Nope, I need 10 more logs for that one, actually. Let's disable that building. Let's disable that building. Let's disable that building. We need that farm, and we need it now. Okay, we're still not food positive. Kitchen should help immensely with something like that. Pantry is up, so now the berries will be going somewhere. Farm needs one more stone to go up. Let's gather up some stone then. But it's got all of its wood, which means we can reactivate you. And then we'll reactivate this once that's up. Or at least once it's full of wood. We do have some more trees in the middle of town that are gatherable. So we'll take those out too. Ombu's still traveling. Looks like we're about to get some more people, which is amazing and makes me very, very happy. We do need to get some crops planted here, but we're doing this live. So give me all the crop space for that farm, so I can make sure we're all properly planned out here. Okay. Nomads, take them. 2 healthy people, fantastic. We are going to need a tent. So let's unlock that one. Right? Yeah. Let's unlock that one. Let's set it to highest priority. Farmers, we're planting beets. That's great. I'd like to start off with 3 people here. I know I've only got 18 to work with. I'm aware. But that's where we're starting off. And I am going to pause it because I need to be right back. Okay, and we are back. We are unpaused. We are running. And as I was pausing it to run to the door, our air well and our worker post are finished, which is fantastic. What we've got going on right now is general workers, which is going to be good for the moment. How many people do we have unemployed? We have 7 unemployed people at the moment. So let's get a 3rd person in here. And that's going to be 6, 5, 4. And in fact, I would like you guys on harvesting duty right now. Please and thank you. Okay. So I am going to leave some of these nearby ones for right now, in the hopes that if they can spread, they will. But as far as some of these go, like these can go. This tree has now grown in the middle of our town. That one has almost grown in the middle of our town. Now it has. But that's fine, we're gonna harvest them all. Oh, I really would like to be able to go to that settlement. I don't know that it's gonna happen. People is one of the biggest resources that we're gonna need. We are now still not quite food positive, but we're getting close to being able to be food positive. And in fact, if we're working on the hornblower, it means we have the kitchen. Which, yes, we will put a kitchen here. And we will put another kitchen here. But what we're going to do is we're going to disable this one. So that's really exciting. We are very positive on the water. But we are running out of space in our water tank. So I would like to see that improve. But the kitchen does need to come first, which means we actually need to get on that. And we could actually re-enable this. But that is going to mean that we're going to need more stone again. Which is fine. We can collect some stone from around where we're going to be getting our mushrooms. Oh, we're probably not going to get that. No, we're only halfway here. Oof. I don't think we're going to be able to get to that first settlement. That's unfortunate. We have our beets coming in now, which is awesome. I'd like to see this stone cutter up and running as soon as possible. I think we can get you guys on building for right now. I think that would be excellent if you could do that. Or even get into general. That makes you go less idle. Okay, go do general with labor then. I don't care. Just go make yourselves useful. Please. Please go make yourselves useful. Okay. Now, do I have another person that I can stick in here? I do. Which is fabulous. There we go. There's our first stone cutter. And getting some more stone is going to be important. So, can you guys go back to harvesting, please? We're going to apparently start with the trees. Okay. Now that... I want to get the kitchen up. Once the kitchen's up, we're going to be coming to the end of our first episode here. Our kitchen is our first primary goal. Okay, so these guys are carrying in berries and things. And I guess I told them to harvest, that's fair. It is not time for you to have dinner. I'd really like us to put a bit more focus on some stone, please. Can we do something here with this? I think that would be really useful for us. There we go. Now we're heading in the right direction and we'll at least get some stone slabs. We have a lot of stone to gather from as well. I do have some big rocks. That's good. Those are going to be useful to us. In the long run, at least. Here's the other really cool thing. We can zoom, like, way in. And we can look at our guys from all the way down here. Look at them mining away at the stone. It's pretty fantastic watching them go. You can hear all the little noises that all of their little buildings make. Watch them gathering the berries and farming up the beets. It's really, really cool. And I love that the terrain moves even from the side of Anbu in that level. Yeah, we missed out on that settlement, unfortunately. I'm sorry, guys. We definitely missed that one. But we'll get a scavenger hut up soon. First, we are going to need to get a horn blower. And a horn blower, we're going to kind of shove in a corner here. Just like so. But that, we are going to hold off on that once we've got that tree cut. Until we have our kitchen up and running. These guys, I need you to work as carriers for the moment. And I'd like to get this going too. And we have one person who's unemployed. So that should help. Are we struggling to figure out what we need to carry? Should be pretty easy to take some rocks and put them in the stone cutter, right? Yeah, okay, we can do that. That's good. You've got a few rocks, you've got a few rocks. Okay, now you can go and build. And you should build this pretty quick. I should think. And that should mean that other people put mats into there instead of leaving them random places. And that's going to be nice. Once we have things, you know, kind of centralized, it will help. Okay. Y'all can go get more wood. That'd be cool. You need one more log to come in here. Fantastic. That's the last log for the resource storage. And then kitchen is going to be prioritized. But we're also going to do this horn blower here. Actually, that can be prioritized too. We'll get the planks for it pretty quick. Okay. I know I could put another person in here. But I like having one idle person just running around doing the general tasks at first. Because I like to be able to employ people other places pretty quick when need be as well. This can come down out of our farm. This can come down out of our farm. And so can these. And that scavenger hut is almost built. And the horn blower has been built, though we are going to disable it for the moment. Because we're going this way. We don't really have a choice. The scavenger hut's almost ready. There we go. Okay, and now we can put in some scavenger huts. These, I'm going to go ahead and put over here by the water storage area. I think this is a good place for them. Put in one. Put in a second one. And we'll disable the second one as soon as we can. Because having all of that's going to bring us a whole lot of resources, which I'm very happy about. Yes, it's going to take some people, but it's going to bring us enough resources that we can be excited about it. Kitchen's about to go up, and that will end the game. For the episode. It'll end the episode. Kitchen is up. So we have that set to berry muesli for the moment, and that's where it's going to be set for right now. And in fact, we can't make Onbu sleep yet. So we are going to be entering a poisonous region, but that's okay. Kitchen is up. We're going to get started. that, as we save the game, will bring us to the end of the episode. Thank you so much for joining me on the back of our lovely Tiamat. If you like what you see, please feel free to hit that thumbs up. If you'd like to see more, consider subscribing. And if you have experience with this game and have any tips or tricks you want to share, feel free down in the comments below. But until next time, may the wind bring you on another journey. And have a good night.